Okay, and we got goat. So the game will be bear, horse, stoat against wolf, squirrel, goat. And let's see how this game will turn out. The first match of Martians versus TradeMetaBred begins now. Squirrel obviously starting with a scout camp. The goat Red Z already spotting middle. We got double wood, so they're pinging the wood immediately. We also got kobolds on map and elves, which will make an early attack a little bit harder. But the map generation looks super nice for TradeMetaBred, because if you take a look at the map, you want to go as early as you can, and you have an easy time going on green here, especially since the map is so open then and there are only wolves in between. Also, let's take a look if there are any bears on the map right now, because the wolf loves the bears. So let's actually see. There are no bears on the map as far as I can see it. Also, the wolf spawn is very nice. Wolf has open iron, he has a closed ruin, he'll be able to clear this closed ruin super easily. And the squirrel spawn is very nice as well, as the squirrel has 3 extra sheep to eat. The bad thing is the squirrel doesn't have any shipwreck or any treasure to speak of, so it'll be super hard to actually generate coins in comparison to having treasures. But since the squirrel can cook meals very easily right from the get-go, it shouldn't be that much of an issue. So goat has double treasure, wolf has treasure, the squirrel has treasure. Let's actually take a look at what the enemy team does. So we've got a bear. The bear went straight for the dock to generate coins here. We've got the stoat. The stoat has blocked stone / farm, so the stoat will have to wait for quite a bit. Actually, the stoat will most likely wait for the bear to clear this. It doesn't want to clear this by itself. And wow, the horse actually got the middle with the help of the bear, so that was actually super well done by the horse. We'll have to see if the horse can actually withstand the early push by the enemy team. That's all that matters in the long run. If the horse is able to defend this, then it'll all be fine. Also, the bear has to defend this wolf attack, and then he must build a camp, a war camp, to spawn a bear, so he can clear for the stoat. But that should be really, really easy. Okay, let's actually go back to the squirrel. So the way squirrel works, the squirrel, if it gets the lore of economics, it generates a lot of coins. And all coins income is increased by a flat 10%, which is actually super good with squirrel. And what it does is it generates a lot of coins even though you don't have any upgrades. So even though you don't have like an upgraded longship dock or an upgraded trading post, you can still generate a lot of coins by cooking. And you usually just cook fish soup and ratatouille, and that is enough to get a lot of coins early on. So goat didn't get middle, but they will get the wood. Middle is super useful for goat. It's like not game changing, but it is super useful. Also, the goat spawn is as far as I can see it, not the best, since both the iron and the stone are blocked, and the lore stone is blocked as well. So the goat is really reliant on having the wolf clearing it ASAP. It's pinging the two tiles that it wants. For those of you guys who don't know what there is, you can actually take the lore with goat, and you want amenities ASAP with goat usually, since that spawns a new sheep periodically. What you don't do in kind of like this rush situations is taking sharp access into amenities, into going bottom, but sometimes you actually go into bottom, into middle instead. So we'll have to watch out for the lores here. So we got the basic lore for the wolf, we got the basic lore for the squirrel. The berserker is ready for the wolf. Clearing the wolves first to get the military XP. Now he got the military XP to spawn the bodyguard. He will spawn the bodyguard. After spawning the bodyguard, he'll be able to clear. What I found interesting is that the wolf actually clears the squirrel first, instead of clearing the goat. The squirrel got the economics now. The squirrel will get a lot of coins now. Look at this. Economics and meal provides plus 9 coins in 800. That is completely overpowered. So the bodyguard is ready. And now after clearing, he'll clear the goat. And he's going for the 2 Velks immediately. Has to be careful about not losing the berserker. He'll lose. Okay, that was super close. He lost the axe thrower already. He recruits another 2 axe throwers. And now he should be able to clear these Velks. And then he should be able to clear the goat. So the squirrel is just doing squirrel things. Just building food, mealing all the time. Goat took Thor's Wrath because it provides an extra 50 fame once colonized. And now it's all about clearing the goat. What I also found really interesting is the feast in September. I would guess that they feast in November again. Yes, they do. And after the feast in November, the squirrel, as you can see, will have tons of resources. Another wolf attack right in the feast is super painful. But it's super good to get rid of the wounded villagers you have. Very well microed by the squirrel. So the tile has been traded over to the wolf, as it gives a plus 10% attack bonus on top of getting 50 fame for colonizing this. The next lore for the squirrel will be interesting as well. Let's see what the squirrel takes here. He took sharp axes actually. So sharp axes means that he'll have an easier time building camps later on. But it is also possible, if you want to play for rush, that you actually skip sharp axes and go into middle instead immediately. Also, I think scouting deep would have been very nice for the squirrel, as if you take a look at the horse, the horse is kinda limited right now. So the horse is now clearing together with the bear, and if they take this tile will be like the connector to crash into. Like this will be the tile the enemy team will most likely go through, if they can. So I would guess that they have practiced this double clearing strat together. This will be super close, they have to be careful about that. So they are clearing all the wolves right now in winter, which is a little bit painful, but at least the horse has both of the chiefs right now. Everything is cleared. The horse is running both docks. Oh my god, this is so crazy. They are actually going... I think they are going for a rush defend. They're actually going for a rush defend, guys. Because usually with horse, you mine iron. And this horse is just mining stone instead. Oh my god. And it's actually, like, it's not even going for sharp access into Valor and Fire. It skips the top immediately. This is some oh my god, this is crazy. This is like super fun. Also, the horse is currently playing with only one woodcutter, so it can have a little bit of problems regarding the wood here. I mean, that is super interesting. So we got the bear who's running both docks. We've got the Stoat, which is like the turtle clan. And we've got the horse who's mining stone. And he picked Weaponsmith, I'm pretty sure, for going for Great Tower. Or just for Millstrat. Basically in order to be able to defend this. This is some crazy stuff. I've never seen that gameplay by a horse before, like ever. And what the other team does is super standard. The Squirrel is now building camps. The goat will be the one to scout, as the goat will upgrade the main. So the goat will have 15 stone now. It'll be able to upgrade main. It'll be able to upgrade the scout camp, and then they'll be able to convert. So Red Z has 500 Kröns, which correlates to 8 to 9 Warband plus Chief. Or like even 8 to 9 Warband without Chief. We got the Squirrel with like 8 to 9 Warband. And we got the Wolf with like 3 Axe Throwers, Smithed Axe Throwers, who will go like super early. So it all comes down to if the enemy team can actually defend this. It's super fun. So the wolf has the time of his life, clearing all these wolves. And now it's time for the goat to scout. Problem is, the goat doesn't have nearly enough wood right now. So scouts will be upgraded right now. And now they will scout their side. So what they don't know is where is the Stoat? Where is the Stoat? And they are actually scouting the Stoat side right now. The problem is the Stoat doesn't have like any food whatsoever. So they see the wolf now. And they'll have to defend the Stoat. And maybe if they're lucky, maybe if they play things right, they'll be able to defend the Stoat. But the horse will have to build camps here. The wolf, otherwise the wolf and the goat will just crash into there. So Squirrel has converted. Squirrel has converted a lot. This is like super usual, like super basic stuff. The wolf is going on the Stoat player. The Stoat has to leave the tile. The goat is already on main. And this will be perfect timing. So let's actually see if the horse will be able to build a camp here. So the bear has to build camps. The horse will have to build camps. This timing is super early for the Stoat. The Stoat is trying to defend with population right now. It's a lot of population. The Berserker is super low. A lot of the Stoat population is dying right now. The Berserker was able to live, and now it's just so much army to defend. It's way too much army to defend this. So elves are attacking the enemy now. I think if the Martians manage to dance a little bit and reset the colonization, they have a good shot. But they just have like no warband to speak of. Like green has to build another war camp. I think purple has to build another war camp. Otherwise, it's just way too much. The Stoat will lose the militia on the main, and sadly, I think this game had a lot of potential. Like honestly, I think this game had a lot of potential, but sadly, this is just way too much warband, and the Stoat has just tapped out without a fight. The Stoat was just like, yeah, I'm not doing this, and the Stoat conceded right away. And what could have been like a nail biter, because the Squirrel is 0 on resources with an elf, will be a very one-sided finish, as the Martians will lose their Stoat in the first very early rush by TradeMetaBred. So they will go on the bear next. Like I said, the Squirrel is not having a good time at all. The goat doesn't even have like so much. And the wolf only has 3 axe throwers as well. But the warband should be absolutely fine. They have scouted the bear now. The bear is trying his best to defend this, even towering the main now. We've got an elf, I think, going on the wolf side. The wolf's berserker is just going to defend everything. And this should be early GG. So, well played by TradeMetaBred. Not gonna lie, this Squirrel convert looks absolutely nasty. But yeah, that was very, very deserved. Because that rush was super, super early. And very well executed too. So yeah, let's look at the lore real quick. So a goat actually went for mining efficiency, shipbuilding, wool trade into weaponsmith. We've got the Squirrel who went for the kitchen nightmare after going for shipbuilding. And the wolf just went for legendary heroes invader, which is super, super basic. This is the last fight attempt of the Martians with the 2 chiefs. That's it for the bear. And that'll surely be it for the horse as well. GG is called. And the winner is TradeMetaBred. So if we take a look at the statistics, we can see that the converts of this team is like super high. This Squirrel convert is very, very strong. And the Martians were just not ready. No chance whatsoever. Let's take a look at the lore. I find the lore to be super interesting. So the bear took like the normal bear lore. I really like colonization instead of eradication, but this is super normal. Let's see the Squirrel. The Squirrel went for landlords into inland protection. So this the Stoat, the Stoat decided to clear itself and went for inland protection instead. I think maybe Decima is a little bit greedy considering that they will get rushed, but I could be wrong. And also taking Great Tower by the horse. I think it was an interesting idea to skip top. What I would have done is I would have truly went for a second woodcutter, and I would have went for more camps, because he had a lot of gold and he didn't have any camps, right? They attacked in May, right about in May, and yeah, you just have to be ready there. You have to build at least 2 or 3 war camps so you can defend with the Stoat. Also, I think with the Stoat population, there was a very high possibility of actually defending this if you play this right with the bear. But you gotta admit, like, this timing of TradeMetaBred, that was super nice.